Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Don't worry, Choma. I'll remove you now. Then, when you are ready, come in. I'll add you back. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. How are we doing? Happy weekend. It's another day on the show on Nosofela channel, and today we're going to be talking about uterine fibroid in women. How are we all doing? How is everyone doing? Thank you so much, everybody joining in. Somebody's already in the studio. I don't know your name, but I can see you. Oh, consultants. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Consultants is the first of my life today. Consultant, you deserve a gift, though. Welcome. This is the first of my life today. So, with me in the studio is the fruit nurse, and thank you so much for joining me. So we're just going to, somebody else has joined. Thank you so much for joining. So the fruit nurse would be introducing ourselves to us, then we can dive into the program. So what we're going to do it today is that we're going to talk broadly about, maybe not so deep, so that we all understand what we're saying. I don't really like to use a lot of medical terms when I'm talking about medical conditions, so that everybody can understand. Not like I don't know them, but so that you can understand. I try to break it down to bits. So we'll talk a bit about it, but fruit nurse will introduce herself first. So when we do that, we'll talk about the fruit and fruit therapies, which she's going to be handling, and then we'll now dwell into your questions. So you'll be able to ask us questions, and then we'll be able to take your questions. So yeah. Somebody said she got here before consultant too. Who is this LD up? Okay, thank you for getting there before consultant. So, fruit nurse, welcome. I'm super glad to have you in my studio. Can you hear me, Choma? Can you hear me? Hello? Is she here? Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're super glad to have you today. The fruit nurse, thank you so much for doing this with me, because I know she's a very busy woman. So thank you so much.
It's not like that too.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. So please introduce yourself to our viewers at home. This is the famous fruit nurse. I usually call her Dr. Choma. If you follow my status well, you'd see me talk about Dr. Choma. I call her, she's Dr. Choma because she has a doctorate degree in naturopathy. So naturopathy, sorry, not neuropathy. They are two different things. Naturopathy, and then she's also a fruit nurse. So yeah, she's a nurse and she's a doctor. Double honors, double cap. Don't worry, she wears so many caps. So please introduce yourself to us, Dr. Choma.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Choma Okonkwo. I'm a nurse by profession. I'm a naturopath, and basically what I do is I use fruits for healing. I use fruits for supportive therapy, meaning
Amazing.
that even as a nurse, I don't just abandon medical role in terms of health. So what I do is more of fruit therapy, using it for supportive therapy when it comes to medical, orthodox medicine, and also using it for curative when I know that, yes, the orthodox might really not help that person. And I think basically what I do is just talk about fruits, make people understand that oranges are actually more than orange. Apples,
Exactly.
the way you see your apple, yeah, it's actually more than it. So it's just creating awareness on telling people the power of fruits when you actually intentionally take it as medicine. So that's just the brief description of what I do.
All right, we're still going to take a little more in depth. So yes, I love what you said about the fact that oranges are not just oranges. You know, I didn't know about these things until I met Choma, and then we started talking, and I see her post. I'm like, oh, this is really amazing. Just stirs my interest, like really. So I can do a lot with all this fruit. And you should follow her business page. She has a business page on Instagram as fruitclinic_ng. I'll pin it here. She teaches, as in she does a lot of things for free, and I'm like, I don't know how she makes money in her business, because every day I go there, there's something free for everybody to See. So tell us why. So what stirred your interest into going into fruit therapy? Like, because me, I never thought of fruits. I'm just a nut. So what stirred your interest? How has it been? What stirred your interest into fruit therapy?
Um, it was actually trying to ask questions. You know, those days in nursing school, I'm sorry to say this, but you remember that most nurses or doctors, they really don't like it when students ask questions too much. You
Yeah.
understand? So, but I'm that kind of person that I always want to know why. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I always want to know why this is happening, why this is not happening. So I remember when I was in my 200, I think 200 or 300 level nursing, a patient was actually given, I think, 2 months to live. Unfortunately
Mm-hmm.
for her, she was my care study patient. You know, in school now, they used to give
Yeah.
us in
You do
her.
care study.
Exactly. So she was my patient, and immediately they started preparing her for her death. I felt so bad, and immediately in that word, I just typed alternative to cancer. So when I typed it, I
Mm-hmm.
said alternative to cancer aside chemotherapy.
Aside
So when I
chemotherapy.
typed it, that was when I saw that vegetables, fruits, different things have been existing and we were not aware. So what I
Wow.
did was when they discharged the woman, I collected
Mhm.
the daughter's number, which the daughter is just like the way you are to me now. Yomi Abayomi, she's in the UK.
Yeah, I
So
know her.
I'll call her, I'll tell her, oh, yeah, do carrot for mommy, just do beetroot. You know, every day we talk. And
Hmm.
somebody that they gave 2 weeks, after 1 year, the woman was doing well, going to parties.
After one
Even
year.
yes, she met her
Hey.
oncologist self in one party, and the oncologist in UCH had to tell her to come to Ibadan to talk to patient. Do you know that this woman lived
Wow.
for 8 good years?
After the 2 weeks to live.
Yes, and it was not cancer that even really killed her because her
Wow.
daughter died. Her daughter was SS. So when the daughter died, she couldn't bear the grief. You understand? So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
affected her, and that was how we lost her.
No, but
You know,
Choma,
so
eight
since
years after
then,
2 weeks is a long one.
yeah.
Like, it's
So
a
that was
really
what
long
actually
one.
sparked my interest. And I started doing my research, taking courses, started
Hmm.
preaching to people that see, I'm a nurse, so I didn't say you should not take your medication, but come on, there are things you can take that will make that medication work better, and so you don't even suffer from the side effects of that
Wow.
medication. So that was what actually brought about the interest in fruit therapy. It was just as a result of trying to help a patient that was given 2 weeks to live. So that's just a short, brief story
Hmm.
on that.
Thank you so much. That's an amazing one. I mean, like her daughter is going to be forever indebted to you. I can't imagine somebody tell my
No,
mom she.
the doctor does not joke with me. Let me now shock you. You know, my growth. I used to tell people that if you see me doing well, don't get jealous because people like I have paid my due.
Exactly.
When the mother was in hospital, there was strike. I used to sneak out from my hostel. The mother had fistula. I
Hmm.
was the
Yeah.
only nurse that was dressing that fistula. Even if you
Hmm.
go to UCH today, they'll tell you. You get, and your me is this kind of person that even after the mom died, she started telling people about me. Before the mom died, the mom told her tenants to leave her shop for me to come and take free of charge
Hmm.
to be selling smoothies. Do you understand? So
Yes, I do.
they were so grateful. Even the Yomi step brother, he had to introduce me to one of his friend, the CEO or the MD of Codix. Codix is like number one leading pharmaceutical industry in Nigeria. I
Nigeria.
did not even know. I did not even know that the man was big until this year. We've been friends. He has been my mentor for 4 years, and I can remember it was because of that story that made me, to meet him and meet other amazing people. Yomi has been
Hmm.
in fact, I can't even say when I was in nursing school, when I was doing my Cambridge A level, if I don't have money, she will give me a card to, she. In fact, I can't just the way you are to me, that's the way she is to me, and I'm grateful for our friendship. She's now a nutritionist, so because of that story,
Yeah. Yeah,
she
I
had
know.
to
I
go to
see
the
her. I follow her
UK. Yeah,
page.
She's now a nutritionist and she's doing her master's currently in public health. Imagine somebody from arts diverting into health because of her
Public
mom's
health.
story. So that was how I started.
That's so amazing. And like, as in,
Yeah.
it's so like I don't know what prompted you to type what you typed that day, but really, that's the stepping stone. That's the stepping
Yeah.
stone. That's the stepping stone. Because imagine you didn't. You just that's
Ah,
that's that's the story right there. I mean,
I'm
and really,
telling you.
I'm also I have a lot of testimonials because a lot of times I just thought, oh, so I have this thing. What do I use? Because of the fact that I follow her, I now just don't think of drugs first. I just want to like let me ask you. My husband will say, Shoma has told you to do something again. Yes, she has told me. So I just think of what can I use in this house that I don't have to go to my doctor? What can I use? I just okay, Choma, I've done this, it's not working. What do you think I should okay add this? And it just works. I'm like, okay, you see, it's working. So I think we really need to involve and invest more in fruit therapies. They really work. I mean, they really, really, really. I did one for my mother-in-law while she was here, and she was grateful. She slept really good. She said, that she has not used anything that made her sleep this good. It's just I didn't do anything special. It was just banana peel I made for her, and
Yes.
she slept so good after taking the
Mm.
pill, and even she had cough. We did something, and the cough was, So let's dive into what we are doing today. So today we're basically talking about fibroid, yes, but of course we're going to be dwelling more into the fruit aspect and the food aspect. But before then, we just want to give a little overview of fibroid, not bugging you with medical terms actually. So Dr. Chioma, would you like to start? Then I'll chip in my or you want me to.
Well, you know me, I'm not a people. I will just say the summary and then just focus on that.
I know. That's what you used to say.
So I am fibroid generally. You know, people see fibroid as I've seen so many women that see fibroid as a problem, actually, like problem. They see it more than they should see it.
Exactly.
And I try to explain to people that fibroid, all women, in as much as you have uterus, we are
Yeah.
all at risk for fibroid.
Exactly.
And fibroid is just a growth. Like it's just a growth that is just there. And the beautiful part is that it is not cancerous. It's just very small percentage that is cancerous. But do you know the problem when it comes to fibroid? It is now
Yes.
when you don't know what you are eating that is making it to be big. So fibroid is, see, I can categorically say that almost all of us get fibroid.
Yes. You're right.
So you understand? But it's just that some women don't now know what to eat. It will now become something else. And
Yeah.
that leads me to the definition of fibroid. It's just a growth on the
Yeah. It's a
uterus.
good. Yeah.
It can be inside the womb. It can
Yeah.
be outside the womb. It can be in the
Exactly.
middle of the womb.
Exactly.
And all
Exactly.
African women, we are all at risk for it.
Yes. You're right.
So
You're right.
that's just my own simple overview of fibroid.
Yeah, so I'll just add to that. So just like the Dr. Choma said, fibroid is not I won't see it as a very big deal. It becomes a big deal when, just like she said, you don't know what you're eating and it's growing big. And a lot of people have fibroid and they are doing so well. They are
Yeah.
actually they are doing so well and they are giving birth to children without issues, while some have it and they are not as lucky. In the
Yeah.
current research, they said that they have over 600,000 hysterectomies done in a year. Hysterectomy means taking out the uterus, and that 400,000 of this hysterectomy is caused by fibroid. Now, that's a huge
Wow.
number. That's a huge number.
Very good.
And that is because of course, what she said, what we are eating, what we are, and the environment sometimes, genetics sometimes play a lot of roles in
Yes.
all these things. But if fibroid is not causing any symptoms, then we are not worried. If your fibroid is not causing any symptoms, we are not going to do anything. You are okay to, but of course, you have to know what you eat. So that because it's not causing
Yeah.
symptoms now, every day I will go and take burger, I will party, I will take alcohol, I will take no. You're going to put yourself in a lot of risk. So somebody asked this question, Footnotes. I don't know if you want to quickly attend to it before we move forward.
Okay.
He said, why is it more predominant in Black American women? Because when I was reading about it too, I saw this exact thing.
Okay,
So what
I
do you
would
think?
say it is attributed to our food actually, aside from gene.
Aside from
It's really
gene.
attributed to our food because I've come to understand something about fibrosis. I started natural therapy. I understand that you see, African women or Africans, God has given us our own diet, our own food. But one thing I noticed is that we try to get other people food and then eat it. For example, Ife, I noticed that averagely every woman consumes more milk than they are even supposed to take. And generally, animal milk is one thing that I know that contains what they call estrogen. Why? Because that same animal milk, they use hormones to breed this what do they call it? These animals that we extract the milk from. And one major issue for fibroid is this, Ife. They call it xenoestrogen. Foreign estrogen. Foreign estrogen. You see that foreign estrogen? That foreign estrogen is basically food. And a regular American woman can actually eat it and it might not affect them. But when they import it to Africa,
to us,
we are eating plus our gene. Because I don't feel God created African women to have fibroid. That's a big lie. I don't believe really in most diseases that are caused by gene. Why did I say that? If you notice that period, RMD, you know, RMD talked about when his parents died before age 60. Did you notice?
Yeah.
I think then he had to start healthy lifestyle to change the story.
Yeah.
He had to start healthy lifestyle. So it still boils down to what you are eating. If my grandmother was eating something that she's not supposed to eat, then she have fibroid. She used it to train my mom. My mom have fibroid. My mom used it to train me. And I have fibroid. When you now go to the hospital, they'll say, oh, wow, don't worry, it is genetic. Do you get? Whereas it's what we are eating. So I feel for African women, aside from the fact that, oh, we are Africans generally, it is our diet. It is our food. We live our own grassroots food, and then we start eating things that we're not supposed to eat, and the way our body will react to it will be different. You get? So I think everything still boils down to food. That's the only thing I can say. Because one day I tried explaining, okay, why is it that most African women have this fibroid? Why? And the only research, the only tangible thing I could relate it to was actually food and lifestyle. Food and lifestyle. Yes. You get? So
yeah, I understand. This is really, really an eye-opener. Yes, I like your analogy about that familiar tendency. Yeah, because, you know, they try to pass down these things to people. Like, my mom does this, you do it. So they keep having the same thing in one family. And then they say the family is known for having these things.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that simple yet complex explanation. I really, really love it. I really love it. Yeah. So somebody said, funny how we define genetic issue. We need to refine this thing. Yeah, and do more research. Absolutely. We need to really refine them and do more research. I agree. So let's talk about the remedies available. Oh no, before we talk about remedies, Dr. Choma, what are the food that you feel can cause more harm when somebody has fibroid? What are those food that if I start taking them, they can cause more harm to the growth or the expansion of this fibroid?
Okay. Now, there are three major things. Let's say 3 to 5 major things that fibroid don't like. Please, I would advise you jot, because if you come to me, I will charge you for consultation. I'm doing this to grow my friend's YouTube page. So anybody that asks me for what can I use for fibroid, I'll just send them the link.
Of course, it's consultation straight.
For fibroid, I've come to understand that there are 3 to 5 major things women need to do to stop the growth of fibroid. Now, I'm going to break it down. There is something called estrogen. If you know estrogen now, estrogen are part of the hormones we have.
Exactly.
And when this estrogen is more than normal, that is one thing that can actually lead to fibroid. They call it xenoestrogen. So imagine that our body, we are producing estrogen. And then you start eating some things that are also
Again.
producing more estrogen, which is called the xenoestrogen. Now, where can you get xenoestrogen? Number one, you can get it from dairy products, animal products like milk. Number two, you can actually get it from sugar, refined sugar.
Okay,
Number three, you can get it from fats. You can get it from
sugar.
You
I
say?
just took sugar with my pap today, and I have get in the fridge. Though I specifically use sugar dates. I want to be blending.
Number three is the kind of vegetable oil we use.
Milk.
Now that is milk, sugar, the kind of vegetable oil, and then meat. Now I will explain each. So that's one category. The second category is lack of exercise.
Lack of exercise.
That's the second category. Then the third category are actually things that we don't really have 100% control over. These are our contraceptives, our cream that they call organic, that are not organic in any way. All these things contain xenoestrogen. Xenoestrogen. Now, why did I add meat? Meat and milk, the animal, they actually feed them with hormones. And this same hormones is what you take when you eat those food. You understand? So those things can actually increase your estrogen level. And aside from that, if your liver, the liver is one of the major detoxification process of excess estrogen.
Yeah.
If the liver is overwhelmed or is not pushing out this estrogen as it should, it will get built up in the body. And you will not just have fibroid. Cancer will come in.
Yeah.
So the major thing I tell women is this: for fibroid, if you stop feeding it these two things, the other one we might not have control over it.
Yeah.
But milk, sugar, meat, and what there was one last one I talked about.
Creams. Is it refined vegetable oil?
Vegetable oil. Yes. And then for the second one, exercise. So if any woman have fibroid, what do? You want to replace sugar, use honey or dates. You want to replace milk.
That date is so sweet.
Yes. You want to replace milk, use plant-based milk. You want to replace vegetable oil, the best vegetable oil to use anywhere in the world that can withstand any heat is actually coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Yes. Okay. So if a woman have fibroid and the person really want to shrink this thing or doesn't want it to affect them, they should remove this thing and then be eating their fruits. Then the second category, women don't exercise. Women don't exercise, and that is why we are all coming down with fibroid and so many other things. I started a small group recently. I call it the dance.
Yes, I was going to post it.
Now, you know why I started that group? I started it because of myself and because of others, because I realized that we get carried away when we help a lot of people, we coach a lot of people, and we don't have a coach. So my sister recently got a certification in fitness therapy, and I'm like, can't we start doing this thing free? And if I can tell you, within few days, my skill alone, because there are some things you can't do on your own. So when you see a support group like that for exercise, do, even if you don't have a support group, exercise 10 minutes a day. It can drastically help any woman with fibroid. But because we are in Africa and we have been tailored towards drug and surgery, we don't even want to try. We are lazy. Most people are lazy, so we just want the shortcuts. And the fact that if you go for surgery, it doesn't mean you're not going to have the fibroid again if you keep doing the wrong thing. That's why you see most women who have gone for fibroid surgery, they still have fibroid now. So it's not about the surgery. I'm not saying you shouldn't go for surgery, but what I'm saying is fix your diet before you go for surgery. Because if they remove that fibroid, something else might come into your body. It might not be fibroid, it might be cancer. It might be liver issue. So it's not actually about the fibroid now. It's about what you are eating, what you are feeding the fibroid with. You understand? So all I will say is, if you've been diagnosed with fibroid, replace your meat with mushroom or fish. Salmon fish is one of the most powerful fish. Yeah. I learned that from one nurse in America. Salmon's fish, they say if you are looking for healing is in water, and on earth.
Mm.
Healing, if you are looking for healing, under the water and on earth. You see, I did not really talk about air like that, because the air can be polluted.
Exactly.
But you see, so if you don't have money for salmon fish, stay with your crayfish and your mushroom. In the olden days, our grandmothers, our mom, they used to eat mushroom a lot. How many of them were having fibroid? A 20-something-year-old, 19-year-old is already having fibroid, breast cancer. So I believe that for everybody who comes to this program or listen to this program, if there is nothing you are going to take away from this place, try as much as possible. It's not going to be easy, but I've not taken milk for the past 3 years. I can't even remember. But daily I take my coconut milk, I take my tiger nut milk, I take my almond milk. Try as much as possible to be intentional about your health. Promote all those milk and exercise. I can give you my word. If you have fibroid and you start exercising 10 minutes a day, don't miss it for 90 days. Do that exercise, go back for your scan. If that thing does not shrink, then I'm not a nurse. Do you know why?
No, somebody asked this question quickly. Maybe you can put it into your topic now. She said, are there specific exercises or just general movement?
Dancing, Zumba dancing is best. Dancing exercise. You can dance or you can skip. Now, why am I talking about dancing? I'm talking about dancing is because when you dance, what you are trying to do is, the skin is one of the major part of detoxification. And when you dance, the skin helps you to excrete toxins. So it actually reduces the load of the liver. The problem most of us don't make is that we don't exercise, we don't give skin the platform to detox. Then all the load will go back to the liver. So at the end of the day, instead of the liver should be focused on removing excess estrogen, it will be focused on removing this, focus on removing that, focus on remove. But when you share the responsibility through exercise, you are excreting toxins from your skin. The liver can actually focus on that part, of xenoestrogen and be able to remove excess estrogen.
Maybe it's a network. I will just wait for her to come back. Maybe it's a network. Or maybe it has a call. Okay.
And then because of the production of endorphins and serotonin.
What is happening? Nigeria network. Nigeria network. Ruth, we're going to answer your question. We're going to take your question when she's back now. I would ensure to read out your question, because there's a flow. People flow. There's a way people flow. So if you try to cut them short or cut them off, then I feel they might just lose some point. So I just allow her to finish. I don't know, maybe it's a network, but I'm sure she'll be back soon. Maybe it's a network or something. I'm sure she'll be back soon. I don't know what's happening. I will just when she's back, I'll add her to the stream. I don't know if she's back now. But anyways, so when she's back, we're going to dwell more on the fruit and therapies. Now, there are some symptoms that people should expect. Oh, fruit nurse, thank God you are back.
Can you just give me some time? I need to give me some time. Somebody's trying to call me.
Okay, I'll remove you when you're back. I'll add you back. Okay, so yeah, she wants to just take a call quickly. Just like I said, Choma is a very, very busy woman, but she'll be back with us shortly. So there are some symptoms that people will have when they have fibroid. That's the one that gives symptoms. Not all fibroid will give you trouble. Not all of it. Just like she said that like my aunt, she had fibroid. That's what even killed her. We lost my aunt about, say, 2 months ago. Fibroid was what killed her. The fibroid was, by the time they took it out, it was 10 kilograms. Even a baby cannot weigh 10 kilograms in a woman's tummy, no matter how big that baby is. Even if the woman is diabetic. In diabetic cases, we have women that have over 5 kg babies, but not 10 kg baby. The fibroid was weighing 10 kg in my auntie's tummy by the time we brought it out. So, and then even after the surgery, she still died, because after the surgery, she was having she couldn't breathe. She was on oxygen every day of her life till she gave up the ghost. So fibroid, if we don't take care of it, can be very serious, can be debilitating, can lead to infertility in some women. Some women can get pregnant they will keep having miscarriage because the fibroid keep pressing on the organs that the baby needs to, to survive. Some of them will not be able to carry their baby to term. Some of them will not be able to, have this baby fully. And then sometimes it can even make you have premature babies. So fibroid causes a lot of bad things if it is not properly taken care of. And if a doctor or a nurse are diagnosed us or anybody with fibroid, then it is imperative that in three months time you go for checkup, just so that we are sure that, because sometimes do not expect symptoms like, oh, I'm not having stomach pain, I'm not having pressure, bleeding during intercourse, bleeding in between periods, too much heavy bleeding. When you're having your period for 4 days, instead of 4 days, you have it for 2 days, for 7 days, 8 days. It can be a cause. Don't wait for that. If somebody has said, oh, the doctor has said, oh, you have fibroid every 3 months, please do well to do a test. If you're Lua, thank you so much for joining us. I can see you. Do well to take a test. The fruit nurse just left to take a call. She'll be back with us in some. If you're just joining us, we have spoken about diet therapy. We have spoken about the fact that there are 3 things or 3 to 5 things that can increase. Let me see if I can still find that chart that can increase or get your fibroid to get worse, which is food like milk, the kind of oil you use for your food. She also told us that coconut milk is the best milk, and coconut oil is the best oil. For milk replacement, you can have coconut milk, you can have tiger nut milk, you can have almond milk. Those work best than when you take all these dairy products, the animal milk especially, that they contain estrogen. And because estrogen have a tendency to make the fibroid grow bigger, okay, I think the fruit nurse is back, that we should avoid that. She also spoke about exercise. Dancing and skipping exercise is very good for your skin. If you have, see, let me, a lot of 80% people, my daughter have told me I have fibroid. So it's not like fibroid is any new thing. But I just try to really maintain my health like within the scope so that it doesn't give me trouble. It doesn't give me trouble really. But if I am inculcating the bad habits of, lifestyle, I'm sure it's going to disturb. But for now, it's not disturbing, to the glory of God. I hope to keep it that way. So Dr. Choma is back. So somebody asked the question. I don't know if you can quickly take that before we now continue on our what's her name again? I don't even know if I can still remember this person's name. Okay, yes, she said, does Greek yogurt belong to the dairy family?
Okay, so I'm going to answer that. Now, for Greek yogurt is actually healthy. Now, let me tell you why. It's healthy because when Greek yogurt, the process of making Greek yogurt, it has already, the lactase, the lactose have been broken down. There's something called lactose intolerance.
Yeah.
And as we grow, we lose lactase. Lactase is the enzyme that converts lactose to other end products. You understand? Now, as we grow older, we tend to lose ability. Like we tend to lose this lactase enzyme. And that is why you see sometimes when people take milk, they would have very bad running stomach. But when they take Greek yogurt, it doesn't affect them. Why? Because the fermentation process has, helped a lot. And because Greek yogurt has more of probiotic. What is probiotic? Probiotic helps you to grow your good gut, your good bacteria. And when you have good bacteria, your good bacteria will help you to produce enough hormones, enough neurotransmitters, and keep you in a good, healthy way. So if you are using Greek yogurt is not bad. It's not bad because of the fermentation process.
Okay.
But if you have to use Greek yogurt, make sure you use it with lots of nuts. Like I'll still talk about sleep cycling when we get there. So you can use nuts like almond nuts, cashew nuts, chia seed, flax seed. Please write this down. Sunflower and almond, chia seed, flax seed, pumpkin seed, sunflower seed. They are very, very good for all women. Like yesterday, I soaked 1 tablespoon of chia seed in water. I left it for like 2 hours. Then I drank it. Why? Why did I drink it? It's very high in fiber, and it's one seed that helps women with hormonal issue, or it just helps you to balance your hormones.
Yeah.
So there is one thing I want to teach ladies here. Don't see fibroid as if you are abnormal. Fruit nurse not get fibroid today. No me say fruit nurse not go get them tomorrow. You know me say if fruit nurse get them, she is lesser than who she is. She's a woman. She has a uterus. But the only thing is what you feed the fibroid will now make it disturb you or not. Okay, so I think the person we were talking about Greek yogurt. So if you have to take your Greek yogurt, make sure you put enough nuts, coconut, almond, just make it very fun because it contains zinc, and zinc is very good for our hormones.
Yeah, just like
so
you
I would
said,
like everybody to pause their question until maybe when we are done with everything.
Yes. They won't ask. We'll take questions when we are done totally. So I'll just allow her to speak. Once we are done totally, we'll now take questions. So let us move to the food and fruit therapy, like remedies. What can somebody has fibroid now? Should I go for surgery first? At what stage am I supposed to go for surgery? Before I go for surgery, what am I going to be eating? If I now do surgery, what do I need to do?
Okay. Now, the first thing you need to do is when you go for your scan, try and see a doctor. I always tell people, always seek a second opinion, including me. When you come to me and you feel, oh, I am not really sure of what fruit nurse is saying, go for a second opinion. Okay, so when you see your doctor, and especially people who are trying to conceive, when they see fibroids, some doctors are amazing. I can tell you in fact, some doctors and nurses are amazing because now they are now helping their patients with food and nutrition information. So if that fibroid is not so big, it depends on the size, which your doctor will tell you. And it depends if it's causing you things like bleeding. If you are really bleeding excessively, I need everybody to be careful. There are so many naturopaths out there. There are so many herbalists out there. There are so many people doing natural. But they are not putting the patients in the center of what they are doing. Me or fruit nurse, I don't care who takes the glory. Let my patient be okay. If I see a patient and I know that this patient needs surgery, I will tell the person, you need to go for surgery. But before surgery, you can eat this, and then after surgery, you do this so that it will not disturb you. So it depends on the size of the fibroid, where the fibroid is located. If the fibroid is not disturbing you, all I will tell you is those things I mentioned previously, and then exercise. Then another beautiful thing that works like magic. I call it you can call it the alkaline diet or the fruitarian diet. Please write it. The fruitarian diet. The fruitarian diet.
Okay. Fruitarian diet. Okay.
The fruitarian diet. Now, what is the fruitarian diet? The fruitarian diet is just a kind of diet that 65% of your diet is more of fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
65% of your food are vegetables and fruits. That means it starts from waking up in the morning, drinking fruit tea in the morning, taking smoothies for lunch. If you want to eat if it's swallow, it has to be fruit swallow. For dinner, if you want to eat your rice, it has to be fruit rice or fruit beans. When I mean, yes, so I'll talk about it. Then let me start for the fruitarian diet. The rule is this. This is for people who already have fibroid, people who have not had fibroid, people who are going for surgery, people who have done surgery. You understand?
People who have done surgery,
Yes, especially for people who have fibroid and people who who have already done the surgery. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the morning, there's this particular tea that I know that helps women for fibroid. Guava leaf.
Guava leaf.
Yes. Guava leaf and soursop leaf. So the recipe I'm sharing is the recipe that you don't have to break the bank to get it. Something you can see around. So guava leaf and soursop, you boil it. You can add ginger or not. Is optional. Now, when you boil it, you take it as your tea.
Take it
That
as
water,
tea.
yes, that same water, you can blend your smoothie with that same water. So let that water be like the base you are using for your smoothie. And what kind of
Okay.
smoothie can you make? You are only entitled to green smoothies.
Green
We
smoothies.
call it I used to call it the life, Life, the life food. Why is it called life food? It's called life food because what does oxygen use? What does plants use to grow? Is it not oxygen?
Yeah.
And humans, we can't stay without oxygen, meaning that oxygen is life. And most plants, most green plants, they need oxygen to actually, survive.
Yeah.
So for green, I call them the life food because of the high concentration of oxygen. So for green, you can do, the principle is 2 fruits, 2 veggies, and 1 spice.
Two fruit, two veggies, and one
Two fruits,
spice.
2 veggies, and 1 spice. So let's say we are creating a recipe, avocado and apple. Then for my veggies, I'm using ugu and spinach.
Okay.
Then my spice, I'm using ginger.
Okay.
You see, I've created a recipe on my own. So before we end this class, everybody's going to create their recipe and drop. That will be the class assignment.
Okay.
So I've talked about
Dr.
so the
Chioma
food.
always with the assignment.
Sorry. If you're not calling me Dr. Choma, I'll be calling me my fruit nuts. I used
Leave
to
me
beg
alone,
you.
no. Leave me alone, no.
So, so we've talked about the fruit tea, we've talked about the smoothie. Now let's now go into the diet. Remember, we said that the goal is a fruitarian diet, Abi. Okay,
Yeah.
you want to cook beans. Remember, I said if you want to use your oil, either you use your coconut oil or you use your palm oil like that. Palm oil
Palm
is
oil.
very healthy,
Hmm.
extremely healthy.
Hmm.
Stop listening to lies that red oil, they just want to sell their products. All this vegetable oil that will say no cholesterol, kinikon, ironi, use your palm oil. Your palm oil is very, very good.
Very
Okay,
good.
so let's say we want to cook fruit rice now in the afternoon. What does fruit rice mean, or fruit diet? It just means that whenever you are cooking your food, you must have, no matter how little, you must have about 1 or 2 fruits inside that your food.
Okay.
So if I want to make my fruit rice now, I can use beetroot and my carrots.
To make the fruit rice.
Yes. So I will boil my beetroot. It is that water I will use to color my rice.
The rice.
Do you understand? It is that water I'll use to color. So I'm already eating my fruit rice. Then I'll add lots of carrots. You've made fruit rice.
Fruit rice.
Another way of, let's say we want to make beans. Let's say we want to make beans. You are making beans. You can boil your carrots and add to your beans at the end of your rice, of your after cooking your beans. Boil,
Okay.
you can boil your carrots. You can steam your carrots and your cucumber with coconut oil and then infuse it into it. What are we trying to do? We are trying to make sure that the liver have what they call, the liver produces one antioxidant. Is the most powerful antioxidant in the body. And if you don't have that antioxidant enough, you are at risk for cancer. It's called glutathione.
Glutathione, yeah.
Glutathione, yeah. So one thing you can actually use to boost your glutathione production is by introducing fruit as much as possible. And when you stir fry it with coconut oil, you also activate some antioxidants. You understand? From that fruit. So imagine putting carrots and green pepper with your cucumber inside your beans. You are not just
Yeah.
eating your beans, you are eating fruit beans.
Fruit beans. Hmm.
Now let's now go to swallow. Let's say you made coconut milk today to cook your coconut rice. The chaff, you can blend it with your oats and then add small coconut oil and make as your swallow.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you've made your coconut plantain swallow.
Coconut plantain swallow.
So you see that all the things I listed, they all contain fruits.
Yeah.
So that is what I call the fruitarian diet. So I'm not
Fruitarian
saying
diet.
you should not eat your amala. If you want to eat your powdered amala, you can boil beetroot in pour small water, boil your beetroot, use that water to make your amala. The
Yeah.
cocoa is that you are not eating only
You are not
the
easy,
swallow,
just yeah.
you are
You are
infusing fruit
infusing
into
fruits
it.
in every way.
Yes, yes. Then the last but not the least is now what we call the the fruit infusion,
Fruit
steaming.
infusion.
Yes,
Steaming.
steaming. Yeah, you know, in the olden days, our parents, they don't even allow us to be sick before they steam us. Why do you steam? You steam to also help the skin detoxification process. So you're
Okay.
also helping your body to remove toxins. So even if you use one cream that you are not sure of
Okay.
the product, or
Mm-hmm.
you are exposed to toxins externally, steaming helps you. And I always advise that for women, you can actually use only lemongrass and ginger.
Okay.
You just,
Lemongrass and ginger.
boil it and then you steam. The
So
cocoa
just like
is the,
inhaling it, right?
yeah, or you cover yourself with it with towel so that you sweat.
Hmm.
You understand? The aim is to sweat out, as like the aim is to help the organs to detoxify by itself. Fruits, forget, there's nothing like detox fruits. What fruit does is it helps, it gives the organs the ability to do its work better. So
Hmm.
that's all about fruitarian diets.
Hmm. Thank you so much. This is a nice. But people, all of us in the Obodo, but where do we get lemongrass like this?
Yeah, if you don't have lemongrass, you
I
can
think it's in
actually
the
use
store.
ginger.
Okay, I can
If
use
you don't
ginger
have
alone.
lemongrass, yes, you can use ginger. If you don't have
Just boil it.
lemongrass, you can use onion, fresh
Oh,
onion.
oh, onion.
Ah, do you know that there is one power that onion has that people only actually see it as, oh, just use it to cook. Onion is a very powerful food that God has blessed us with.
Hmm.
That is why you hardly see an Hausa man that maybe died from one chronic disease.
True.
So how do you steam with onion? You can just cut your onion, cut it and put it in water, and then just cover yourself. That is why they tell you that when you are cutting onion and you are crying, it's good. It's good for your eyes.
Oh,
So
really?
imagine now steaming with it. It also boosts immune system, sharp, sharp, sharp. Very
Hmm.
well. In fact, I'm going to do it tomorrow.
So cut the
We
onions
normally
in
do it
in
once a
warm
while.
water, or just water, or in warm
Hot
water.
water, no, you cut your onion, pour it in the bucket, and then you pour hot water in it. Make sure the bucket is deep.
Okay.
Then you just cover yourself.
Hmm. Amazing. This I'll
So
do it. Oh, I'll do it tonight.
yeah, so if you don't have lemongrass, do your onion because of the sulfur and chromium it has. It goes
Hmm.
a long way.
Hmm.
Goes a long way.
Thank you so much. So so after the surgery, what advice do you have for us? Let's say I've done my surgery.
Yeah.
Before
Okay,
surgery,
you
say
know, women,
Fruitarian diet.
yeah. Now, for basically women who have done surgery, the truth is you will still go back to the first principle I talked about,
Okay.
so that you will
I've
not stand the risks of having it again.
again,
Because
absolutely.
as a woman, whoa, gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe fibroid surgery 2 times. So
Chioma, please.
I don't laugh at me, calm down first, wait.
I
let
just
me
like
let
that your
me speak
Yoruba
Yoruba,
ginger.
learning Yoruba small. The reason is because there
Chioma,
is
let me
something.
quickly say something. I watched a show yesterday. Due to my done fibroid surgery 6 times. She's Oyibo. 6. I said, how? I never heard of it in my life.
And now it's because
6.
she did not
Ah,
they did not tell her about the root cause. You know,
she
me
came
and you,
she
as
came
we are
to the
not
show
like this.
to talk, and I was like, how?
So even
Huh.
me and you, what we are doing, we were not taught in school, Ife. It was
True.
out of love for people.
Hmm.
That's what we are doing. Do you understand? So the root cause, if you like do surgery, if you like let the best surgeon do the surgery, and you go back to your lifestyle, you're on your own. Now, what I used to say is the reason why I don't advise women, especially if you've not given birth, to go for surgery twice or 3 times.
True,
They
true.
call it thickening of your endometrium,
Yeah.
scarring of your endometrium. You'll not be able to carry baby. If you take in, you might have miscarriage
Yeah.
because the lining might be too tiny
Yeah.
or too thick.
Oh,
They
yes.
call it
Too thick.
scarring.
Scarring.
So that's what I advise, right? I say don't even bother to have fibroid surgery
Twice.
2 times. Do you get? So so for people after surgery, what do? It's very simple. If I used to tell people, pretend as if you are poor. That is the only way you will live healthy. Let me tell you
Trend like
why.
you're poor.
Yes, because if you feel you have the money to buy everything, you will damage yourself. That is why in my therapy, when I give tips, I tell people what they can see in their kitchen. After your surgery, all you have to do is, number one, okay, what are those things that I must not do? If you want sugar, go for honey, go for dates. If you want milk, go for what do they call, plant-based milk.
Yeah.
If you want to eat meat, go for organic chicken or your mushroom and your fish. Do you understand?
Fish.
Then, if you've done this surgery before, see, exercise. Oh my God. But I cannot emphasize on the importance of exercise for women. Exercise 10 minutes a day. I've seen a frustrated woman that normally exercise. Show me one woman that is always that's around core. Yoruba say around me, like around the corner.
Choma. I like it, please.
See, when you are always exercising, you are not the one making yourself happy. There is something called serotonin and endorphins. That is what is making you happy.
Happy.
And a happy person is not a sick person. Most of the time, we are sick because we are frustrated. There are some things we can't control. Marital issue, children issue, but that is why I say exercise. So that even when you are angry or when you are frustrated, the frustration will not be so much. Why? Because your endorphins are there to protect you from all those negative hormones that your body produces. Because most women, see, this is my journey, there are people that will tell you that fruit nurse is rude, and they are the ones that they have stepped on my toe.
Yeah, I
Before
know.
I'll be rude to
I know them.
somebody, before I'll be rude to somebody,
I know them.
oh no, you have stepped on my toe. And the moment you realize that you were rude to me, I will still come down and pet you. Now, I've come to understand that women blame Nigeria for their frustration. They blame so many things on their disease, but we are not doing the right thing. We are not exercising. Exercise will make you more happy. It will make you to be in a good mood. And when you are happy, when you have happy hormones, there will be very low risk of your fibroid increasing. Try it now. You will see. Just try it. 1 month. Go and try it 1 month and come back to me. It's not, so after surgery, exercising, then there's 2 fruits I used to encourage women. 2 or 3. Carrot and beetroot.
Carrot and beetroot.
Yeah, carrots. And why am I saying beetroot? Beetroot is one of the most powerful fruits for the liver. And then carrot also is very, very good in terms of boosting your vitamin level. Do you understand? So carrot and beetroot, you can add lemon and apple. It's very good. But if you don't have the money, go to the market and ask all those herbal women. Poro. I planted it in my farm.
This
Millet.
my mom used to make it for us. Choma.
That
Every
thing
day she
is
would make it for
powerful.
us.
Ife.
Do you know that when I stopped taking that poro, because it was my mom that used to make it for us, in school, because I used to have low iron. When I stopped taking it because of her, every time in school now, I'm always feeling fainting. Or when I'm with a patient, because I stopped taking that poro.
What's your blood group?
My blood, I'm A positive.
That's why I've explained it to you before.
Yes.
I know I've explained why you lack iron. Okay, if you don't know, let me explain.
I don't know, Choma, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm always having low iron.
People who are A positive, they have low stomach acid.
Oh,
When you have low stomach acid, you might not be able to absorb vitamin B12 well. If you
okay.
don't absorb vitamin B12 well, you will always be at risk for low iron.
No wonder every time my
Yes.
iron no they ever
So
go up.
yes. So the only thing you do for yourself is try as much as possible to be eating a lot of probiotic, fermented food. Fermented
Fermented
food will
food.
help your guts. So help the pH, and then when you eat food, you'll be able to your body will be able to absorb produce vitamin B12 so that it can help you produce more iron.
That
You
korokoro is even
understand?
very good. That korokoro.
Uh, so porokporo after surgery, the porokporo in the market they sell it 100 naira, 200. They can
Yes,
even
it's
dash
not
you. You
expensive.
can boil it, take it as tea. Me, I used to use it to cook rice. If I don't get money for tomato, I used to use it to cook jollof rice.
No, but but bitch.
I don't know it's better crayfish. If I see we get things now, we now they find chicken and turkey to cook our food.
Up and down.
We have amazing, affordable, accessible things.
Affordable.
Yeah, so that korokoro is good, and also another research because I've been
So
doing
how do
research.
we say korokoro now? Me, I know it, but I don't know how to describe it for somebody. Somebody else what's korokoro.
Korokoro is millet leaf, sorghum,
Okay.
sorghum
Millet
leaves.
leaf. Okay.
If you check your Google, you will see the picture. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm calling it korokoro is because if you go market, you're not going to tell the woman say I want sorghum leaf.
It's true.
She will not listen to you. So it's sorghum leaf, and sorghum leaf is also good for cancer. It's also good for prevention of cancer, and people who have cancer too. It boosts their PCV level. Okay, so I know when you have fibroid, you're always losing blood. Your
Yeah.
PCV is low, so korokoro is good for you. Use it for your rice, add it to your boil it, use the water for your jollof rice, use it for your beans, drink it as tea. It's amazing. So after surgery, exercise, go back to the first
Exercise.
principle, korokoro, and then the fruitarian diet.
The Fruitarian diets. So
Yeah.
somebody asked here that what about AB positive? What
Well, the beautiful thing about AB, I'm sorry to use this word. No, I will not use the word. They are they
yeah.
don't get they're there, they're there everywhere. AB, they have A characteristics, they have B characteristics, they have O characteristics. So those ones they are just there. They are just there. Nothing so really,
Yes.
spectacular. They are just there.
I get that. Thank
Exactly.
you.
That leaf makes like rice look like wanky. Yes.
Yes.
Ghanaians they use it a lot.
So that means that 1K is very good though. Where could they chop?
When we were in school, when we were in secondary school, hey God, we don't joke with that 1K, and it's very if you use it with smoked panla fish, use it to cook your jollof rice.
So but wait, you describe all these things that are cheap, like
Because I am focusing on people. I know that there are a lot of people that one thing I've come to understand about health is that we are preaching nature. We also need to make people know that nature is cheap. How many
Yeah.
person won't buy supplement? You see a lot of company, they are coming, my supplement is good for this. If your supplement is not accessible to a poor person, then it is not for health. It is
It's
for
not for
money.
health.
Yes. You understand? So I always believe that if you have 1 million, go and buy your supplement. But the health, where health day now for roots, those roots things that they've not processed.
That
You get
works.
so yes. So that's it.
So any advice
I'm not
for
going
B
to go
negative?
into I'm not going to go into blood group. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm not
so
going to
it's
blood group.
true. We're not coming to do blood group. Doctor, do we have if we have questions about fibroid? Let's start dropping them. Maybe we'll be able to hijack her again one day to come and talk about blood group. I don't know.
Don't worry, anything for you, Ife. Don't worry. In as much as it's going to grow your YouTube's audience
Thank you.
base, and that blood group is going to really bring people a lot. So
Okay,
maybe we can do that in July or so.
Yes, I'll ask you when you're free.
Yeah.
Our Instagram handle is fruitclinic_ng. Let me put it here. Fruitclinic_ng. That's our Instagram handle. Fruit Clinic. Please follow that page. She also has a fruit clinic for kids. They do They do if you don't want to be using Maggi, they do Abba. What do you supplement? Choma, tell us.
Natural spices,
Natural
cough
spices.
syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many things.
They do, she does so many things with fruits, purely fruits, purely fruits. Somebody say, what do I do to shrink it? Is there a way to do that naturally? Maybe
Of
that
course.
dance. She said she spoke about
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah, there are ways to shrink it. As I said, I would tell you, anybody that is selling herbal concoction, they'll tell you this herbal concoction will shrink my fibroid. Yes, it will. But if you don't eat right, tó bá ti shrink tán, ó máa padà wá. You understand? So,
But it's okay,
so
Choma. We want the natural vibe, please.
so if you want to shrink fibroid, there are herbal things that can shrink fibroid. One I know that they taught us in my naturopathic school is they call it idon.
I don't.
Idon. Yes, you know it. They use it in cooking pepper soup. So when
Okay.
you pound it and boil it, and you are taking it, if you take it consistently for 3 months, go back for your scan. It shrinks
Wow.
it. But the beautiful thing is, if you stand a better chance when you are not focused on a product but a lifestyle. Because there are people who are shrinking fibroid. The fibroid is shrinking, but they look sick. They look sick. But imagine you are shrinking fibroid, you are doing your exercise, you are eating your fruit. Whoa, my glow baje baje. You will people want to have fibroids.
Choma, please.
See, if you have fibroid, you don't need to go for surgeries. See, check the millimeter. Do what you are being taught here. Go back in 2 months and then
do your
do the
test.
before and after. Just follow everything. In health, there are principles.
Yes,
All
please.
the things I taught you.
Honestly, please, people, everybody on this live show, follow these prescriptions, because me, I'm interested. Choma, this morning I was going to call you this morning. I said, no, let me not call Choma. I was praying this morning. I was just praying because me and Zion, when Zion wakes up, I said, Zion, let us pray. So if we stretch out, Zion will sit down. We will stretch his hand like this for you. When you say, let us pray, he already knows that you hold hands. So he now prayed. So as I prayed, there's a song that came to my mind in Yoruba. And the song is Onishegu. Onishegu means a healer is here. We sing it in Christian or Yoruba. So I was like, I don't. I only when I'm sick or when I'm praying to God for healing that I sing that song. So why is this song coming to my mind? Then the program just came to my mind. I'm not like, okay, maybe God is telling me that today there's going to be healing, there's going to be. So I was just like, I will just really focus. So everybody on this live show, just focus on these things, please. And I know, I just believe that there will be testimonies, because I usually don't have that kind of thing when I want to do my life. Sometimes I don't even pray about my life, but today I prayed about it, which is unusual. So I think we should really, really focus on this this line. I'm translating a consultant. I did not say anything Yoruba. I said I had this. I said English. Now this consultant I'll translate. We will translate. I don't know about this away or this person is saying away jiri. Do you know what away jiri is? Choma, I don't know. I've heard it, but I don't know it. My mom speaks about it.
For fibroid, there are so many things. There are so many herbal. Away jiri is actually under traditional medical herbs of Nigerians. You know, we have 2 types of herbs. We have the herbs that are under the complementary medicine. That one is the one known, all over the world.
Yeah.
That one. But then we have our own local herb. But as I said, whether a wagering or anything, any herbal thing you are using that you have made research, the cocoa is this. Fruit Nut is telling you that a wagering, idol, or any other thing will not be permanent if you don't follow the lifestyle. So even if you are taking anything that are good for fibroid and you are not eating the right thing, my dear, it will not work.
It will not
follow
work.
these steps. Some of you just need to lose weight. Some of you, it's just weight you need to lose. Because this thing, estrogen can make you to look big. It can make you to have PCOS. So imagine losing weight. Imagine exercising. Imagine eating right. Imagine having positive mindset. Healing is holistic. So if you like, eat all the good thing you are eating and you don't have the positive mindset, You're not going to heal. Okay, so if you have fibroid here, before you go for anything, take care of yourself. I bet you, with all the things that we've taught here, you do it for 8 weeks. Show us your before and after picture, even before you even do the scan. Say only your physical look before and after. You will tell me whether you are looking healthy or not, because health is from outside. You'll be able to know.
Yeah.
True. So follow the right thing. Your water therapy, Nko. So I didn't talk about water therapy. Now, water therapy, I would advise that you try as much as possible to take 2.5 to 3 liters of water
a day. But I used to do this thing, but we will not grieve me. Every minute you ought to we.
What you do is, what you can do is this. What me I used to do is, I used to cheat a lot for that water. So I'll do my juice. I'll pour it inside my, if I want to do juice, let's say 1 liter today, I know that water is 1.5.
Okay.
You understand? So you can pour your juice inside your water and just drink it. Then try as much as possible. When you wake up, warm water, and when you sleep, warm water.
Okay. Why? When you wake up, warm water.
Because of circulation. Okay. You are trying to help good blood circulation around all your organs. Okay. So water therapy is very, very important. I always advise fruit infused water. So always cut cucumber in your water. If you don't have ulcer, cut ginger and lemon inside. But if you have ulcer, always put cucumber in your water. If you also have coconut water, break the coconut, pour it inside your water, pour your cucumber. What it's doing for you is to make sure that while when you urinate, you are not urinating only water. Electrolytes too leave the body. So you are replacing with the cucumber and then the coconut water.
So that's amazing. So somebody said I'm going to use the porokoro. I thought you just boil and drink, right?
Yes, just boil and drink. 500 this thing, 500 ml a day. Just give me a minute, though.
Okay,
just a minute. I'm with you guys.
Okay. So for the porokoro, boil and drink 500 ml a day. Boil and drink. You can get a measuring bottle. They are everywhere. Or even your child, your baby, if you have a baby, their bottles are calibrated. You can use that one to do measurements. Else must not be that you have to go and buy a bottle on Amazon. You can you can do this. I use Zion's bottle sometimes. If I need to measure something, I just use this bottle and I'll do my measurements.
Exactly. So 500 ml a day.
So tell us about this idon. Somebody is mentioning this idon. Let me see if I can bring out the comment and pin it. We are still here, people. We are still here. So we're taking questions now. Somebody is asking about this idol, but we're waiting for Dr. Choma to come. So somebody said recap. We will recap. I will try to the one I can remember. Anyway, I cannot remember, she will help me. But if you cannot recap, just please watch the video again. It does not take us anything. Just watch the video again so that you will now take your daughter.
No, we are not going to recap. The reason for doing this here, so that you go back and watch, and then please, there's something I want to beg everybody here. I did not hide my knowledge.
Yeah.
Share this video. Like, if you have people that you feel you love, women, post the link on your status. Let them learn too. You don't know the person that you are helping.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
It's really power packed.
You don't know the person you are helping.
So somebody said the idon should it be crushed or boiled? The idon?
Yeah, you can. You have to crush it because it's strong. So you can pound it, crush it, then boil it for like 10 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then take. You can even use it. See, there are different ways you can use your tea. You can even use the water to make your eba.
Yeah.
Now, that leads me to, is eba healthier than wheat when you are having fibroid?
Okay, let's talk about that.
Now, if you have fibroid, try as much as possible to avoid wheat. Why? Wheat contains gluten. Yes, that can cause inflammation.
Avoid wheat.
Eba. Yes. Eba is even far better than wheat because it contains more fiber. But if you are eating your eba, you can actually boil it. You can boil your fruit water, like your korokoro. You use your korokoro water and make your eba. It's it's nice and it's fun. Sorry, they've taken my light, but they'll bring it back. So your eba is very, very good, far better than your wheat or your refined fruit swallow. Just eat something that has fiber a lot.
Hmm.
Okay.
So she had just said something important. If you have fibroid, avoid wheat. Avoid eating wheat. She said it has gluten,
Mm.
if I'm right. Avoid eating
Yeah.
wheat. You can take eba. She said eba is even healthier for you if you have fibroid than wheat. Because some people say it's wheat. Avoid wheat if you have fibroid. You can take
Yeah.
your eba. Use your korokoro water to make your eba. Nobody
Yeah.
go come take you for your house. When I made that my beetroot swallow, people say, also for now you go to eat this thing, this color beetroot swallow. I say it's good for my health, so I will eat it. If you take beetroot swallow with okra, it will just be growing in
Ah,
your tummy. You will not know that it's going.
I'm telling you. So somebody is
So
saying that she's using our Infect Blast, and the
yes,
result is
yes,
also now you see that Infect Blast is also good for fibroid. But let me tell you why I have not talked about it on my Instagram that is good for fibroid, because I don't want a situation whereby women will start buying it, expecting massive results, and they
exactly.
do not get it. So what I tell women is, if you're a woman, and you know that you have uterus, get the Infect Blast.
Hmm.
Me, I'm not going to say much about it, but now you go experience, and like me, let me share a testimony I had with it. Before I formulated it, I've been using it for my private patients. 2 days, 3 days ago, I noticed that my food did not have fiber. I've been eating rice, spag and everything. And I went to toilet yesterday morning. It was so hard. The constipation was so bad. The next thing, I just took my Infect Blast, and man, if you see my tummy, so it's an amazing drink. But one thing I have come to learn about life and in health, it is better you promise less and then let your clients be the one to tell people about it. So me, I don't like hyping my product. It's my clients that will definitely hype it. So if you have
Yeah.
fibroid, yeah, if you have fibroid, I will also advise you get it, because it contains it contains the iodine, it contains bitter
Oh,
melon, it contains
amazing.
cucumber, clove, it contains apple. So it's made with fruit too. You understand? So
Please,
that's it. Yes, we have.
if you miss any of our, somebody saying that how do we use the idol, she has said it. Come and watch this video again. There is replay, please, so that
Hmm.
we're not wasting time. Please, at push him and Fatima. Sorry, ma. Come and watch the video again. You will see what she said about idol. Thank you so much. Somebody said she's interested in your certification.
Yeah, we are having one. We are having the training we are having next is in July, but registration has started. We gave scholarship to 10 people, 50% off, but it's over. But if you are on this platform, we can give you 50% off if you're actually paying today. And
Okay, oh,
it also has
50% off. Oh.
incremental payment. Yeah. So even if you don't have all the money, you can just deposit to get your slot, and then pay later. So the certification course, it contains, fruit therapy for different health condition,
Yeah.
and so many things. So don't worry, maybe when you get in touch, I will share more information
Yes, if
to
you
you.
need the fruit certification, I also want to do it myself. Just Canada is what I'm looking at. Before they'll say, wait, so I'm trying to see if Canada uh, people approves it yet. So you can get a
Okay.
certification from her, 50% off if you are on this live show. So I think you should just hurry, get what you need. Consultants, I will talk to you about it. You can send me your flyers. So I'll send to I will place on my status.
Mhm.
Anybody that is interested. Yes, I think oats. I don't know. I've never made oat swallow,
Yeah,
but I
oat
think
swallow
it's
is
good.
amazing, amazing. But me now, I advise people, if you want to take oat swallow, always use the quick and oats, because
Okay.
it contains more fiber than the regular one. Yeah, so I'm in Nigeria. Oh, if they had not
She
given me
travels
visa.
for courses, but for now she's in Nigeria. But she travels a lot for courses. She's always
I'm in
reading.
Nigeria.
To the read. I
I'm
beg.
in
They said
Nigeria.
how much is certification?
It's 200,000.
So 50% of that is
200,000.
100,000.
Yes, and it's a 1 week program, but 3 months mentorship
Okay.
and internship. So if you are part of the 5 best students, you have opportunity to do internship with me. And
Wow.
yeah, and also you can win blender. Now the course is divided into 5. Is a 5-in-1 course. We have the business of weight loss. I will teach you how to create your weight loss product, weight loss capsule, weight loss supplements. I'll teach you that. You also have the business of healthy drink. If you want to go into tiger nut and zobo business production, then it has fruit coach, where you can coach people on fruits. Then it also have, doing your own products too. So it's a 5-in-1 course, actually. You understand? So it's a 5-in-1 course. And after July, I'm not going to be taking it physically to be on seller, and the price would have been ×3 or ×5.
Of course.
So this batch, this batch is the last batch I'm going to take physically. Then the rest will be strictly on the website.
So those that are not in Nigeria can join online, right?
Yes. Now, most of my students, 80% of my students are not in Nigeria. They are not in Nigeria at all. So you can take it anywhere. And the beautiful thing is we are now affiliated with the Nigerian Alternative and Complementary Medicine. So our academy is licensed, and we are recognized in Nigeria as part of the academy that can train people on natural therapy.
Amazing.
Yes.
Oh, this person, she says she's your student. LD up. Choma student don't land.
Okay, my mama now US today. She dey US.
She's the US. Wow.
I know her.
Somebody that's amazing. Biotin is good for women.
Well, it is. I won't say it's not good. It depends on, as I said, supplement. It depends on what you are using it for. Do you understand? But my own is that even if you are using anything, biotin or anything, just make sure that your fruit diet is something you should, focus on.
Fruit diet.
Yes, your fruit diet. So no matter the supplement you are taking, because sometimes some supplements can also they have their own side effects.
Yeah.
Do you get? So I just feel that the cocoa is any fruit you see that that for women generally is good, get it. And one of the best fruits for women is avocado fruits.
Avocado.
I think you know why it's the best. Yeah. The reason why it's the best for women is because avocado and the avocado and uterus, like when a mom is pregnant, mom carries the baby for 9 months, and then avocado too, it takes 9 months for you to bear fruits.
True. Somebody has told me this before, Choma.
Yeah, it has the shape of uterus. So it's one of the best fruits you can give a woman.
Wow.
And again, very high in folate and folic acid.
One per day now. Even if you're avocado now, it's me and avocado 1 per day.
Avocado
is good. Zion. Zion takes a lot.
Even see, let me shock you. If you give avocado to children, they'll be smarter than most kids.
I give it to Zion. He takes it almost every day before he goes to school.
That's the only fruit my son took throughout 3 to 6 months. When he was 6 months, from 6 months to like 9 months. So avocado, hey God, you see avocado and coconut. These two things. No. If you are taking it when you are pregnant, then you now give birth to your child. When the baby start eating from 6 months, you are now intentionally giving your child avocado. But forget it. Their teachers will not do much work. Their teachers will not do very, very, very. If you go into deep research on avocado, very, very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. So
do we have another question before we let the food nurse go? Which school? I was asking the school, so I'm sick I mentioned our academy.
What about the school? So Mom can mention our game, but we can also see how.
Yeah.
Okay.
Choma, I was telling somebody yesterday that Choma, when he's with her, you don't say Choma is she's after my bedtime. I'm trying to conceive. Do I stick to LD lifestyle or support with supplements?
Well, I told you that me and poor people, I've been nurse for the poor people.
Yes, you are.
If you don't get money, I'm not gonna tell you, may go buy supplements. I will tell you that your healthy lifestyle, from the name supplement, it's just supplementing you. But for you, what I would try to say is this.
Sorry, Chama, let me quickly say something. Sorry.
Okay.
Don't forget what you want to say. And this person,
Okay.
there are a lot of things that the fruit nurse does that me, I know personally, but just like she said, because people expect magic and miracle, she doesn't bring them out. This woman, she has a lot of fruit babies. When you hear fruit babies that their mama, they started with her. They have been having issues. Oh, I want to conceive. I could not conceive. They started Fruit Academy. They were our patients. So many testimonies every now and then are fruit babies. So maybe you need consultation with her. I would just say, about me, I would miss Madam Ruth. I'll just say, go to her page, go to the DM. You probably need a consultation because the fruit nurse does a lot of things that you will not see on her page. That's there for our private patient. She does a whole lot, especially in the aspect of mother and child. She does a whole lot that I only know to the insiders because she doesn't bring these things out so that people does not expect miracle and magic. So please, Dr. Choma, continue.
Okay, so as I was saying, you can actually support with supplement, but my sister, what I would advise is your lifestyle is the cocoa because you're not going to live on supplement forever. And of course, we don't want a situation whereby you be over, you are going to be overloading your system. So what I would advise you is start with healthy lifestyle. If you're going to take supplements, should not be so much, okay, so that you can invest in food. Now, somebody is saying avocado is not good for all blood groups. Now, let me tell you one thing about blood group. If you follow everything about blood group, you are not going to eat anything.
Yes, so
there are specific things that
you are right.
There are specific things that some blood group must not take.
Yeah.
There are some specific, for example,
she talk about blood group. I had like 3 pages of paper, big ones of full. I was jotting. It was a WhatsApp free class you did. One WhatsApp free class you did. I joined. I had jotters full.
So for the avocado, for now it's safe. Except you react to it. There are some specific fruits that you must not, like some blood group must not eat. Like now, I am very confident that they don't have business with oranges. Do you understand? They don't have business with
orange.
Yes, they don't have. But you see, for other fruits, except in some cases. But if you're just like, okay, let me ask you.
I need to check
supplements that they are doing.
Your son, he likes orange too much. I have to go and check his blood group. He likes orange too much.
Even Alex too. But one thing I used to say is this. The reason why they developed that theory is because they noticed that when they place plenty people on a therapy, some might get better, some might not get better. So those ones that don't get better, they will now have to trace it that, maybe it's this food until they remove it. Some people are on oranges and it doesn't affect them. That doesn't mean it is bad. It's okay. But the reason why blood group diet started coming up is because just like you now, you are always having dizziness and low iron.
Yeah.
Nobody can trace it. And at the end of the day, the only way we could trace it was to your blood group.
I've done everything.
So blood group diet always come when everything have been cancelled and yet there's still a problem. So we'll now look deeper than blood group peripheral aspect. So don't worry, your avocado, you can eat your avocado.
This naturopathy is so deep. It's so deep.
I know it's deep. That's why you see me, I read every day. I like every single day I'm reading.
You do the read. Dr. Choma, do we have further question? This is really I'm still going to watch this video again because it is powerful. I hope we don't have further question because before we let the doctor go, she's spending close to 2 hours here already. Do we have further questions? Please, is pastry and spaghetti with plenty vegetable okay?
Yeah, if you are eating your spag, just make sure, as I said, your coconut oil, lots of green pepper. See, let me tell you one thing. We are not going, I will not say don't eat this, don't eat that. The cocoa is what are the things that you are eating too. Okay, so even if you eat spag, and we know that spag is carb, but what can you do to make that spag to feed your body rightly?
What can you do to make
which
it
is where
speedy?
your veggies come in.
Comes in.
So the veggies are very, very powerful. So that's just it.
I think
That's just
she
it.
told us about porokporo. Dr. Choma, look at this. She told us about porokporo. She told us about beetroot,
Yeah.
ways to increase your iron level. If you have fibroid and you're experiencing low blood volume, you can do porokporo in your rice, in your eba. And then she has also told us that if you have fibroid, avoid wheat. Avoid wheat if you have fibroid. It's better. You can even do eba. Eba is better than wheat if you have fibroid. So you can use porokporo. Just boil it. Drink 500 ml a day. You can also do a beetroot swallow, beetroot juice. I have a video on my channel of beetroot swallow and beetroot juice. You can check it out. You can check it out. You will read to really help you. That's what I'll be using myself because I also have low iron. I'm always having low iron. So when I spoke to Dr. Thomas, she recommended that for me, and it's been amazing. That's what I'll be using. The only thing is that your poo will, of course, be the color of that beetroot, but it's nothing to worry about. So I just space it. Say if I take it today, I might not take it tomorrow. I just space it like that. But it's really good, and it makes you go past your bowel passage will be so easy, so easy. So you can try it. You can try that too. And then try the food diet. So Mrs. Kehinde Ogundepo, watch this video again. Since you said you have fibroid too, watch it again. Every recommendation, follow it. Follow it very well. We'd like to hear testimonies from us, please. Follow all the recommendations to the letter. So, do you have any question before Dr. Choma will round up? Because if we don't have questions again, I'll just tell her to round up. Because we spent 1 hour, 30 minutes here. So do we have further questions? If we don't have, we'll be rounding up. If we don't have further questions anymore. But I would really advise everybody, please, if you know you have fibroid or something, watch this show again. Watch me. I'm also going to watch it again myself. And thank God you said dancing therapy is good. I'll start dancing my dance. Even though I don't have to dance, I'll try to be doing it so that at least I'll be doing it. And she has a dance class. If you want to join a dance exercise group, you can send me a DM. Or just go to their DM. She has an assistant that will respond to your DM. 3 to 4 days flow, normal after mammectomy. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. Dr. Choma, what do you think?
No, it's not bad now.
Yeah, 3 to 4 days.
It's not bad though. It's okay.
It's not. Yeah,
that's the normal. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think that is bad.
So the dance class is free. You are not charging. The only thing we are just trying to encourage people for more fitness. Is Wednesday in the evening, and then we did today in the morning and Saturday in the morning. Only 30 minutes and you are good to go.
So I can join online.
Only 30 minutes. It's online.
Okay, let me start joining the
me. I joined online.
Shall we do exercise?
No, it's good though. Like very good, very good, very good, very encouraging. You just sweat out, then you go and bathe and you start your day. That's all.
All right, thank you so much. There's a question that I want to ask. I don't know if you are able to answer. For women that have delayed menstrual cycle all the time or menstrual pain, what are the fruit therapy they can use for that? I think it's a very common one among women.
Okay.
Maybe menstrual pain.
I posted it on my page. Chamomile and ginger. Yeah, chamomile and ginger. So you just get chamomile and ginger.
Oh, chamomile. I don't know if I know that fruit.
And ginger. No, it's popular. Okay. It helps a lot. And then exercise therapy too.
So boil it together.
Exercise therapy. Yes, and then drink together? When it's close to your period. Yes, you boil it together.
Okay.
Then another thing again, our advice is if you are in Lagos, if you can get the Infect Blast.
Yes.
It's very good too for menstrual pain.
I advise that
Then another beautiful thing is for bad menstrual, for seized menstrual cycle, you can take your onion tea. So just boil onion and drink.
Oh,
you understand?
Menstrual cycle.
Yes. Onion tea, yes. So you just boil onion and drink. But for people with painful menstruation, ginger, you can do ginger. Ginger and chamomile works like magic. It works like magic. So So it's very, very, very good. Very, very good. Extremely good. Onion
Oh, I don't know
and
about bread, but fruit no,
ginger
what do
and
you think about
chamomile.
bread? Bread for people who have fibroid.
Ah, you better avoid it with all you have. If you want to do bread, go and learn how to do banana bread. Everything is on YouTube. Avoid
Oh,
bread. Why are
banana
you
bread.
avoiding bread? Because of the bromate. Because of the bromate
Oh,
in it, it can
hmm.
increase
Hey,
excess
voila.
estrogen, which
All my food,
is
oh,
not
fruit
good for
nuts.
you.
I don't
So
get food again. Fruit nuts don't come out of my food.
no,
You don't mention
no,
bread.
baby girl, no, baby girl, it's not about you not having food. You even if you are going to eat it, even if you are going to eat it, you shouldn't eat it all the time. And
Yeah.
if I didn't know that you can actually do bread, nice bread, I think you should do a video for us so that you post it
Yes,
and we
I
can
will.
watch. Banana, I can
Okay.
teach you. You can make
Yes,
banana
please
bread,
teach me.
carrot bread.
Please teach me,
Very
my darling.
simple. If you have ovum, you are good to go.
Yes,
Fruit
I
bread,
have. I
you
do.
can tag it fruit snacks. Fruit
Fruit
snacks,
now.
you talk about people who are having challenges with bread and everything. You bread, bread is easy to make now. So you can always make your bread and you put it in the fridge. It can last you for
Yeah.
like 1 week. You understand? So
So people asking for the
that's
link for the
just it.
dance class. Maybe how do we get to dance class?
I can send you the link. You send to them now.
Yeah, I will. We can do
I can
Canada
send you
branch
the
show.
link.
Consultants. We can do Canada class, I
Eh,
beg.
I'm telling you, you can at least the one that can favor you guys. You know, our time is different. But
Yeah.
that thing is good though. Let me not lie. It's very powerful. Like since I started, let me not lie. Me, I used to be very busy and I used to neglect myself. But since I started that initiative, I'm always looking forward to exercising
To
because it
it,
helps
to
me.
exercising.
Yeah,
Exercising is
it
good, though,
calms
Choma.
me.
See people that are 60 years, they'll be
Babe,
looking like
babe,
exercise is
babe.
very good.
Don't worry. Let's not talk about it. Don't worry.
Ha!
When you experience it is when you will know. Don't
I'm going
worry. I
to.
mean, I know they took 10 minutes a day is okay. Just 10 minutes. Don't bother
Wow.
1 hour. 10 minutes. In this life, one thing I've come to understand is consistency. Consistency will beat hard work down.
Consistency will beat hard
Consistency.
work. Hmm.
It will beat it. That is why you see those days in nursing school, all those FICO, say na then they pass. You go see those ones will be silencer. They are just reading
Hmm.
small. But on that day of exam, and then go pass compared to the FICO that we read from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. So
Hmm.
if you are doing hard work once in a while, it will not pay off. But when you are consistent, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, see every single day, you are good to go.
You are good to go. And this person, I think we will need consultation though. Hormonal imbalance. Go and book for consultation.
No, hormonal imbalance is still the fibroid, and I think hormonal imbalance has different things. So you just let us know. But as I said, the effect blast is more than what I'm promoting it online.
Yes, please.
The
That
reason
infect
why I've
blast.
not, yeah, the reason why I've not really pushed it out is because I'm still taking my statistics of women. The moment I
Yeah.
get up to 500, 1,000 women that have used it, then I will
And
now push it out.
hmm.
Because that effect lasts. The beautiful thing is that you are not just getting the products. Me, I always try to give times 10 of anything you give me. You're not just getting the products, you also have a special guideline. So even after
Yeah.
the product, there are things you'll be using that will be helping you compared to just buying products and that's the end. You understand?
Ha. Fruit loss
So
of the world. This fruit loss, I don't know how you do your life with all this. I'm community. I'm in the lab. I'm ready. How are you doing? How are you doing your
my
life? Fruit
support
loss.
system, we thank God. We support. We have people like you now. And then my husband,
Ah,
is everything in support. Support system. Once you have support system, it's good.
I don't know which one to use. I don't know.
Don't
Fruit loss.
worry.
Which
Ofela, when of and Ofela, she will do the video. I'll make sure she makes a video of very good fruit bread. So she will share it,
I
and
will.
then you guys
Once she
can
teach
watch.
me
I
now.
promise.
How much is different
By the
blast?
grace of God, it's 12,500, but now we're doing a promo for 10,000, and it comes
Ah,
with a free gift too.
you see, go and buy your infant blast to 10,000 instead of 12,500. 10,000 instead of 12,500 is because the only reason why you don't see a lot of fruit nuts products with me is because I'm in Canada. The only one I have is the cough syrup that she has sent to me. If I was in Nigeria, it will fill my house because I'll be having free access to it. I will pay, but I'll have access to it. Like I can even market and do a lot of things with her. I'm always paid and I can't attend her programs physically because I cannot attend them physically, right? But I hope that we'll meet soon and we'll do a Canada health fair. Canada health fair.
Yeah.
So we'll do a Canada health fair. Yes, the dance class. I'll post the link to the dance class on my Instagram page and my WhatsApp status. If you have my number, check out for my status. If you have my Instagram handle, check out for my story. If you're a fella, I'll post it there, please. I'll post it there. What of PAP? Is it LD? I don't think PAP should be. Is PAP any contraindication for anybody? PAP.
No, PAP is very good though. Fermented food.
Yeah.
Very good.
You said it before on your page. Yeah, I took PAP this morning. That's what I had this morning before the live show. I had PAP and akara. I made lentil akara. So that's what I had this morning. Nobody should drag the fruit nuts with me. Even though you are a student, me, I know how before you. So I can't be dragging the fruit nuts with me. You can't drag the fruit nuts with me. Thank you very much, everybody. You can get the IFE blast by sending a DM to foodclinic_ng. I will post it on my Instagram too. I will go to our page after this live. I will search for the product and post it. Yes, it is 10,000 naira for the IFE blast for this time. It is usually 12,500, but if you are getting it now, it is. Our Instagram handle is as foodclinic_ng. My own is as Ife_Ofela. Fufu. What about fufu? Fruit nuts?
Yes, now. Shebi the day I debated it on my page. Inside fufu and semo, which one is healthier? Fufu is. Do you know the work that went into fufu cassava?
Hey.
Then you now ferment it. Fufu is good though. It's just these days people are now promoting refined food. Don't eat fufu. Don't eat eba. Come and buy my own products. That's a lie. Fufu is good. But when you are eating fufu, if you have fufu like this, make sure the soup is plenty. You understand? So fufu is great. Just make sure you eat lots and lots of vegetable.
Yes, you can make your amala with guava water. Yes, she mentioned that guava leaf. Watch this video again. She mentioned guava leaf. That is very good. But when you boil, you can use the water to make a lot of things. Let us watch this video again. IFE blast is 10,000 naira. I'll post on my page. I will also maybe she'll post on her page too. IFE blast is 10,000 naira for now. It is 12,500, but it is not 10,000 naira. So on this note, I think we'll be signing out. I spent almost 2 hours here. Which is preferable? Yam flour or plantain flour? Well, I think any one of Dr. Chama, which one do you think is best? Yam flour or plantain flour?
It depends on what they are using it for. If you don't have any issue with sugar level, you can do any. If you are watching your maybe diabetic, it's better you go for plantain flour. But yam, if you are trying to conceive as a woman, yam is far better.
True. Yes, I heard about this yam. I heard about this yam. Yes, I heard about one town in Nigeria that they have one yam that when they eat it, they give birth to twins. Yeah. Yes. They said they give birth to that. I almost was looking for this yam before I left Nigeria. We can come broad twins for Canada.
It's because of the vitamin E and folate. No, yam is good though. Yam helps you, especially when you eat it towards your ovulation.
Yes, I heard so.
This ovulation, yes. So, as a woman, I feel you should do more of yam if you have fibroids. Okay. You are
do more of yam flour.
Yes, but
and she also has books. Dr. Choma produces a lot of books. If you want to buy our books, I have some e-books that she has sent to me. She has books. She has fruit swallow books. All this one you're looking for flour. Which one would I do? Is it the food guide? She has a food guide. She has erectile dysfunction for men. She has a fruit Bible. She has books. The Fruit Clinic NG is not a page you should not follow. It's a page you follow. Me, I follow them back to back. Ask every time she say I should win best award for commenting. Me, I know what I want. I'm commenting. I'm commenting because I'm reading. I'm gaining knowledge. You should follow their
Thank you
page,
for all
bumper
your
to
support.
bumper. That page, a lot of things is there. So thank you
Thank
so
you so
much, everybody. We hope to bring Dr. Choma. Yes,
much.
somebody said I should bring her to Canada. Yes, Dr. Choma, I hope to bring her to Canada. Oh, where is that comment? We'll bring Dr. Choma to Canada. We'll do health fair. Canada Health Fair. We're going to bring fruit nuts to Canada to do Canada Health. But really, Choma, we need to start calling you like Germany Health Fair, Canada Health Fair, USA Health Fair. That's how you don't be going.
Oh, my dear, very soon.
That's how you be going, though. In fact, all this and in our churches here, they usually don't do all this thing. We just inculcate it. Sunday Health Talk Day. You just call the fruit nuts
True.
to come and speak to us. Health Talk Day in Canada. A lot of things.
So soon, I'm sure.
I don't know about this yam not good for fibroid, though. I don't know about that one. Why would yam not be? Or Dr. Choma, is there anything like that?
See, forget all these things that a lot of people say yam is not good. You see, yam no be food.
Exactly.
Yam na food now.
People just say a lot of things.
The only thing I just advise people is whatever food you are eating, let your vegetable and your fruits be plenty. That is like the secret medicine that God incorporated into our food. Do you understand? It's a secret medicine. So eat a lot of vegetables. Eat a lot of vegetable with your yam. Yam is good, especially when you boil it with the back. And you people eat yam wrongly. If you want to eat yam, yes, you wash it very well and boil it with the back. Why?
With the back.
Yes, it's a root fruit.
Yes.
It's a super fruit. And basically the nitrogen from the soil is very powerful and is mostly found at the back. So when you wash it very well, you boil it. When you boil it, it helps you to reduce the sugar content.
Oh,
and
amazing.
Also increase the fiber content. So it's always
let me stop wasting
advisable.
my time peeling yam now, because peeling yam is waste of time.
I don't peel yam. I wash very well. I have a special sponge. I wash very well, then I boil. Then when I'm done boiling, I just remove my back and that's all. I learned it when I was helping one woman that has cancer. That was when I learned about it. When I worked with some South African doctors. That was when I learned about it.
South African doctors.
That was when I learned about it. And
so this is the last question we'll take, because this late in Nigeria, Dr. Choma is really sacrificing her time for us. This is the last one. She said she's not positive, and this person, she's my friend. This girl, I'm going to send knock to Nigeria because I don't know why she's liking orange. The only fruit I don't take is pineapple.
If you don't react, as I said, if you don't react to orange, it's okay. Because the reason why I talked about with the research and everything, as I said, that a lot of people, they have health issues, and if we've used everything and it's not working, then we'll now have
go
to
back to
look
blood
at
group diet.
Yes. So if you are taking it and it's not affecting you, fine. Eat your thing, do your exercise, do your thing. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, one thing I've come to understand about this: don't do this, don't do that.
Don't do that.
The truth is, you can't follow everything.
Yeah.
So the rule is your exercise is compulsory, the rule of your vegetable and your fruits, and then positive thinking, and you are good to go. I know life will throw challenges at us, no doubt, but you can't compare it to somebody that have that capacity to hold it, because the person has actually built him or herself using it. See, we underrate lifestyle.
Yeah.
Lifestyle will help you, because when trouble come, why do you think a lot of people are depressed with small things? It's because they don't have the capacity to hold it. Have the capacity, yes, because you've not been preparing your body. The body is interconnected with your emotions, your everything. So if you don't feed it right, when heartbreak or something funny comes to you, you will not react well to it. That's just it.
And that's true. What you said about lifestyle and building it and capacity, because in this place they have a lot of suicide. Because what do they eat? They eat
What
a
are you
lot of
saying?
all this, flour, pastry. You won't get food.
Ordinary banana where you go chop like this, you go dey happy like say they drug you. Ordinary
Hmm.
banana
It's a happy fruit.
is a happy fruit now. So that's just it.
Thank you so
Okay.
much,
Okay.
Dr. Choma. This is really insightful. I'm also going to watch. Thank you. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate your time. Everybody has been
Thank you.
testifying, saying thank you in the comment section. We all appreciate it. So about blood group diets, a blood group rather, when Dr. Choma gives me a date, we'll plan that one, maybe next month, whenever she's free. We'll also plan that
Okay.
one too, because people are saying we need to bring Dr. Choma again. We'll bring Dr. Choma again. When
We'll come, don't worry.
she'll be happy to join us
Anything for
again.
the
I'm very sure.
prayer. Yeah.
Thank you
Be
so
very,
much. So
very here.
everybody, we need to sign off now. Watch this video again. Share it with people because, like I said, I don't know. I just know that God is going to do something amazing with this video. Even if
Yeah.
you are a Christian or Muslim or herbalist, even herbalist is nature. All this thing we're saying is nature. Even if you're herbalist,
I'm
you serve
telling you.
Ogu or you serve Oya or whatever you serve, they don't say you should not take plantain, all these things we talk about, idol, this okporo. They are natural things that anybody, whether you're Christian or Muslim, anybody, we stand for everybody. Fruit,
True.
nature stands for everybody. Even if you
True.
are Boko Haram, fruit is for you. They will still eat fruit. So
Walai.
fruit is for everybody. Thank you so much, Dr. Choma. So we'll be ending the broadcast now. I'm so grateful you came. Thank you so much. So Dr. Choma has log off. Thank you so much, everybody that joined us today. I don't know what next our program will be, but I'm sure maybe in another week time we'll have a program on the show because there's always programs to do, and we'll be bringing that again next month. So watch out for that. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I have to sign off now, and from my YouTube studio, I'm saying bye to everybody. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye.